Hello there everyone, if you happen to be watching this. Yeah, well, I've had a wild day, stressful. Anyway, part of that day was tending to this guy. He's had some issues for quite a long time now with his eyes, and I finally, well, I'll be honest, I've tried so many different things and nothing's helped. So today I went for a big drive and purchased some antibiotics, which are Biotet. It is tetracycline, to try and treat his eye issues. He's doing really well, like, considering, but you know, he's still eating, swimming, chasing little feeder fish that he doesn't seem to actually eat. He just seems to like chasing. He's grown, he's definitely grown. His colours have been really nice, but his eyes just are not healing. And I've tried everything I can think of. I've asked people on the internet for advice, and you know, people say this and that, and you know, sadly people accuse me of not looking after my fish, and it's simply not the case. Things happen, and you know, fish can have injuries, and sometimes we don't know until it's, you know, been there a while. But anyway, look, he's got his eye issues. This eye, you should be able to see there. You can see the white in it. It's in the eye, and then he's got like cloudy eye on his other eye, which is that one. But it's very hard to see in this terrible lighting. But you can definitely see the one on his right. That one there is not good. He's putting on a performance. Yeah. But anyway, so basically the water's yellow in the tank at the moment, because I've got tetracycline in there, which is a yellow medication, a broad spectrum antibiotic, which I believe treats both negative and positive gram bacteria, if I'm correct from what I've been told. Did a big water change first. I've also added in some stability, which I'll be doing daily, to try and keep the bacterial, the good healthy bacteria for the biological filtration of the tank up, so that the antibiotics don't crash too much of the good bacteria. But they probably will, because there's like crazy amounts of tablets in here. 1,000-litre tank, one tablet per 20 litres. It worked out in my tank to be 52 tablets I needed because of the volume of my tank. So that's a lot, but you know, I love this guy and I'll do anything to try and get him better. I've taken out my driftwood because it used to be there. Took that out because I don't want him to injure himself on it. He's getting bigger, and I thought, you know, he might appreciate the extra room where he can really launch from one end of the tank to the other, as Dovii tend to do sometimes, as we know. This guy's name's Tiny. He's probably, I'd have to say it'd be a good 35 to 40 centimetres now. I really don't know. There's a 30 centimetre ruler, and he's quite a lot longer than that total length now. So, but anyway, where is he? Yeah, you can see that. And that was when he was, but anyway, yeah, I mean, he's getting there. But also, I've changed my filtration, so I got rid of all the sponge filters. I had 4 sponge filters in this tank, and I just didn't feel like it was doing a good enough job. It just couldn't handle the biological cycle. It wasn't good enough. So I finally went out and did something that I said I've been going to do for ages. Excuse the mess. There's the fish tank goodies, some of the things that we use. This is that medication that I bought. That's currently in the tank. And I do prefer to use Prime. It's very good for water conditioning, stability, for making the biological system better. But I bought myself one of these guys. The big one. Gee, the lighting's bad in here. But it's the Aqua One Nautilus 2700 litre per hour. It's got the UV light in it. So I've turned the UV light off right now because I was advised to when I'm medicating, because we don't want to kill the wrong things in the tank. We don't want to kill everything. We want the medication to work, so that's been turned off. I also took the macro pour out of the big aqua clear there, and as I said, did a great big water change. So I'm really hoping that this tetracycline medication is going to help this guy. I'm not holding my breath because he's had it for such a long time, this condition. And yes, the tank's a bit rank looking, but as I said, that's from the medication. It's to be expected. Yeah, that eye's just not good. But you know what? It might heal. I'm not giving up just yet. I really think I've got to become more frequent with my water changes though. I did honestly find I had a little bit of ammonia in my tank when I started testing it again, and that was quite disappointing. I assumed that it was alright. Well, that's something that you should never do. So as much as I hate paying a big water bill, I have to start doing more water changes whether I like it or not, because this guy's just too nice to not look after, and I just hope I can bring him back to 100% health. As it's funny because he can actually still see just fine, and he chases the fish and he eats his food, and he knows exactly what's going on. You know, see? That's that eye. It's just really bad. But he's acting up because the camera's close. See? He can see just fine. But yeah, it looks like a cataract or something. I don't know what it actually is. I think it's some sort of a bacterial infection from a secondary injury, like an injury that's turned to a secondary infection on the inside of his eye. That's my thoughts on it. But again, I'm not a vet. Anyway. So yeah, so we got the big canister filter on there now, which is excellent. He's, apart from his freaky eyes, going really well. And he's got a lot more swimming space now because there's so much less stuff in the tank. It looks boring, but I don't care, because for me, it's all about him being happy and healthy. Anyway, I'm going to update another video in a while when I am hoping that he's better. But whatever the outcome is, I will do an update video of the eye situation with this guy. Tiny's his name. Not 2 years old yet. Oh, hang on. No, he's not 2 years old yet. He's probably 35 centimeters plus. And I love him. But, yeah, those bloody eyes are just not good. Anyway, thank you for watching my homemade fish tank and my Dovii eye. Okay, bye-bye.